Gee, isn't that kind of like slave trading?
No, Captain. Slaves have no choice in their destiny. No freedom. We would never accept the permanent assignment of one of your people unless we knew that they had granted you the rights to make such a deal.
I don't know. Well, what will my crew members do here?
People as skilled as your flagship's crew will receive immediate posts in our Starfleet. They will serve alongside our own true Starship personnel, sharing every duty.
In case you haven't guessed, the duties on board the True Starship aren't that great. Anyway, I will never sell my crew to be your slaves.
This is a great loss for us both. But we will not make an exception in your case. However, please try to be receptive to what I am about to say. We have taken the liberty of entering your ship's computer system to investigate the agreement signed by the Earthling volunteers who serve aboard your vessel. As we expected, we found that they have promised to obey you, Captain. Under every circumstance, no exceptions. You are fully within your rights to deal with us in our required manner. Should you change your mind, we will always be ready to work with you, Captain.
If you can't tell already, the Druge are kind of lawful evil. Heavy on the law and the evil part. Anyway, let's try a different approach. I would like to sell items.
We are prepared to make a deal.
I will sell the egg case fragments to you.
Captain, a special deal. A bargain unequaled. Instead of the usual payment we would give for this item, what would you say to a different exchange? We would like to trade your commodity for a highly valuable precursor artifact, the Rosy Sphere. Its origins are filled with wonder, and its powers are uncontestable, though subtle. What is your response?
Now, of course, if you hadn't talked to the mailman, you'd probably turn this down, because, you know, rightly he's trying to scam. But what he doesn't know is that the Rosy Sphere is actually... Sphere? It is actually powerful in ways that he does not understand and vital to our mission. But let's hear him wax lyrical about how brilliant it is. Tell me more about this artifact, this Rosy Sphere.
Its genesis is lost in antiquity, along with the race who created it, the marvelous precursors. Note how the device glows, how it throbs, pulsing slowly, bright, then dark, like the heart of a slumbering god. Captain, this artifact has been in our possession for eons.
Lies!
Vast, brutal wars have been fought over its possession.
Lies!
The offer we make to you here today is quite unique. Do not make a hasty choice.
Oh, I will make a hasty choice. I accept this unusual offer.
You are indeed a wise young human. The Rosy Sphere is yours.
Thanks. I will sell the Hyperwave Caster to you. We already have one, so we don't need this one.
I will buy the Hyperwave Caster. In exchange, you shall receive all the fuel your ship can hold. We are now hooking up the fuel lines to fill your tanks. I am ruined. You have sucked my full tanks until they are dry. Cruel monster. Bloated villain. Slicer of innocent throats.
Innocent?
What shall I tell the manager? My spouse. I shall certainly be assigned to tend the furnaces. I shall burn in the atomic fires.
Ah, well. I don't wish to sell anything more.
Very well. Return soon, Captain. Your patronage is appreciated.
There we go. Now we got all the resource units we can eat. Thanks to a bit of a, a con. To be fair, he was trying to con us. And they did wipe out another race for a business deal. As you'll find out if you investigate with the Melmame a bit further. They deserve it. Interestingly enough, if the Core Arm win the Doctrinal War, the Druge are the first target for their death march in which they wipe out the rest of the galaxy. So if you feel you can't make it in time, don't worry too much. It's the Druge who get killed off first. They're not the nicest of people. Anyway, 506474. Let's turn in that fuel and hopefully we'll get the most powerful starship in the game that you can build. Impressive to say the least. I like personally piloting the ship from time to time. Yeah, there we are. There we are. Let's turn in all this excess fuel.
I hope the battle fares well, Captain.
Right. Can your scientists analyze what I've acquired since my last visit?
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, rosy sphere device. Data, the specimen is 5 centimeters in diameter, perfectly smooth and composed of a blood-red translucent substance. Tests show that it has atypical ferromagnetic properties, but is utterly non-conductive. Summary, probably a precursor tool. Function, unknown. That's the end of our scientist's report.
Okay,
Bring back
goodbye.
lots of minerals, Captain.
Let's turn in the fuel we have and the Stinger starships, of course. Wow, we have so many resource units. It's great. Can't wait to turn in all this fuel, you'll see exactly how much we have to play with. Now it's time to have fun. It's going to take a while to drain everything of fuel. I'm sure you can just replace actually, let's save here and just try replacing the fuel tanks with different modules. You can't, you have to have them empty. Alright, I think it's time for time dilation. Fair price for getting so many, for this dirty trick, but just a few more seconds and it's worth it.